Hi, I'm Oracle Asherah. This is an angel-guided energy reading for the week of January 22nd. We are talking to cardinal signs, and that's Aries, Capricorn, Libra, and Cancer. All right, so let's shuffle up here and see what's going on. What do we need to discuss today? Okay. All right. So we are just coming out of a new moon, which is a great time to reflect and make plans, evaluate your goals, recognize your achievements this far, and give yourself a pat on the back and be proud. And if you're not feeling so proud, this is a great time to pick up. Okay? All right, our first card is there's only so much pie. So this is referring to your energy. What are you exchanging with others? Are you getting that energy back? Is that being reciprocated? Are you being valued? What's the worth? Are you stretching yourself too thin? Right? So this is evaluating your pie, what's going on, what's your schedule like, what's your plans, your goals, because this is a good time to sit and reflect upon what you're giving and receiving. Okay, and if you have stuff on your mind, this card is asking you to not worry about it. It's going to sort itself out. So sometimes we worry, overthink, and we get in our own way by adding unnecessary thoughts or emotions to something that just needs to be free and dissolve. Okay, so if there's a situation, if there's something coming up, just let it, especially if it's feelings and old stories, just allow that to come up and just be like, goodbye. And if your brain's overthinking, just tell it to stop. Okay. If there's situations and drama, step back, step out of it. Okay. Let it sort itself out. You don't need to put your 2 cents in. You don't need to fix anything. Okay. Sometimes something's right out of our power. What other people think is not your responsibility. You're not responsible for fixing everything. Sometimes we do that. We get in the way of other people's karmas and lessons. So then now we're enabling a whole mess. Okay, so this is asking you to step back and allow things to play out without your involvement. Okay, don't put the boots on them. So this is providing too much information that people can then just play a role for you. Sometimes we play a role and fool ourselves. Okay, so sometimes we're having a relationship with somebody, but that relationship's in our head. So what's really present? What's really happening? Okay, not what we want to happen, what we hope to happen, not what we hope somebody to be to us. Okay, whether that's personal, professional, or whatever the story may be for you. This is asking you to allow things to present in truth rather than an opportunity of a false start or a false attachment. All right, so this card is referring to getting your poop together and taking action with your goals, doing the work, and getting to this place of achievement, this place of celebration. Right? Do you? All right, so do what is best for you. Rainbows are usually after a storm, so right, so just allow things to play out. Do what's best for you in this moment. Okay, honor yourself, honor your feelings, speak your truth. Do you? All right, let's see what else is going on. We are coming out of a new moon, so that is a good time to reflect on your goals, your achievements, your plans. What actions are you going to take? Okay. Some of you, you're on a double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. All All right, so live to inspire. You don't need to fix. You don't need to tell people what to do. You don't need to be told what to do. So be inspired, not influenced. So it's a mindset, and it can be kind of complicated to get there, but trust me, it's worth it. So influencing people to be their better selves, influencing situations for the best outcome is much more beneficial and is going to have long-term blessings and benefits without things being forced. Okay. All right, Starseed, what lights you up? All right, doing things that make you happy, things that inspire you, things that are positive for your health, your mental health, your life overall. Get more involved in activities, get moving, make better decisions and choices, right? Like eat better. When you're grocery shopping, right? Plan your meals, plan your snacks. Of course, throughout the week, you might be like, I wish I bought that. But you know what? Your past self is thinking for your future self. So allow yourself to do some self-parenting. Okay? So wherever that theme fits in your life, apply it. All right. Unbound. Releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. Okay. So we all have, as we heal our darkness and our broken hearts and the hurts and the traumas and dramas, we are healing much more than just ourselves. Okay. So with consciousness and awareness, we can change our patterns and we can take responsibility and be accountable for our life. Okay, I really encourage accountability and within yourself, right? You're not happy with something about yourself. What brought this on, right? Depression is a good example because depression is slow, sneaky. Sometimes we start overeating to feel grounded, to feel better, right? So now we're putting on weight, we're not moving as much. And not only that, those feelings are now packed in with that food, and that food is now in our cells. So that story is heavy, okay? So we need to address our feelings and our attitude towards ourself, life, and the world. Things we can't control, we have to learn to let it go and focus on what you can control, and that's within your choice. Okay? All right, we have take a break. Life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. Okay, so this is the monkey brain. Getting stuck in these loops that feed our depression, our darkness, our loathing, our self-hate. Sometimes, again, we'll, shut down. We'll overwork. We'll distract ourselves. Oh, I'm too busy to worry about that. I'm too busy, right? So you might be overworking out and not relaxing, allowing your body to heal. You might not be moving at all, allowing your body to process and heal, right? So finding a balance in your life is crucial. So whether that is professional, personal, however the story resonates to you, take the break, slow down, take a big breath and evaluate what's going on and what's in your control. All right, trust the niggle. What is your soul trying to tell you? All right, so take some time. Take this break to do whatever it is that you need to do to create balance in your world and with your body and your mind, and allow your soul to speak to you. Right? I don't like this. I want to be like this. I want to look like this. I want to bring this into my life. I don't want to do that anymore. Right? Allow these real thoughts and feelings to have value, not the fear and the worry that is the looping that we keep feeding by adding unnecessary emotions and attachment to. Right? What is the real niggle? What is the real part of the soul that is speaking? Right? And that takes work. Sometimes we need to be Sometimes we own all our thoughts and feelings, and that's not necessary. Sometimes that is just feeding a problem, and we're just allowing it. So accountability with your feelings and your mind is important. It's not shutting down and ignoring your feelings. It's clearing that up and allowing your feelings to be a proper guide to your heart brain. Okay? When there's a block between your heart and your brain, all kinds of chaos happens. We're not navigating properly. It's like we're not sober within ourselves. We're not sovereign in ourselves. We're navigating from fear. Whereas if we navigated from our intention and inner knowledge, we're not self-sabotaging and creating these problems. Okay. What else is going on for cardinal signs? What messages do we need? All right. Your desired outcome will occur with a very near future. Have patience, have faith, and don't force things to happen. Okay. Right. So when we pray, you set out your heart's desire, your wish, what you want to bring into your life and your manifestation. So when we pray, you wait and then you receive. Okay, usually in the waiting period is where we screw everything up because we're not patient. We start forcing things. We start sowing and seeking our path, but not allowing the path to present itself. Right? So then when the path doesn't present itself, we have all these attachments and all this mess that we can't maybe always necessarily 100% invest in that path that presented, or we can't even walk that path because we've already picked a path that thought was for us, right? So this is asking you to be patient. So set your intention, pray, have faith in the waiting period. Don't chase. Allow for alignment. Allow for the universe to provide for you. Yes, sometimes this takes time because, there's things behind the scenes working. Sometimes we need to clear up things in ourselves that create this alignment, right? So allowing alignment takes patience. When we force things to happen, guaranteed you're just going to have a bunch of lessons, okay? And then where you might miss your path or be tripping to get to that path, or I don't know, just be in your own way. Let's not do that. So let's learn the flow of pray, wait, receive. Okay, and be patient through the waiting, and have faith that it's coming, and have gratitude that it's coming, and just hold space. So hold the vision, trust the process. Okay, if it's forced, it doesn't feel right, stay patient, stay vigilant in your vision, right? Don't settle because this is convenient. Or sometimes we think everything is a sign. That's beautiful. There are signs everywhere, but sometimes we need to allow these signs to be like, I'm on the path, keep going. But sometimes we think, oh, this is a sign that I need to do something else, right? So sometimes we need to be very careful of the attachments we make along the way. So the power is in choice, in awareness. There is no right or wrong choice, because when we do fall, there's always opportunity to learn or heal something. So that too is very much part of the path. So there is no right or wrong. So don't worry you're going to screw it up. Do you. Okay, so as long as you're speaking and living your truth, and sometimes the wrong path is the right path, right? Sometimes, I don't know if that makes sense. It makes sense to me. Okay. New and psychic spiritual experiences are changing the way we view the world and yourself. Allow your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer, and meditation, right? So you are possibly learning your personal power, what your soul and being is capable of, Maybe you're completely unaware, or maybe you're very well practiced. But for those of you that this is new, again, hold the vision, trust the process, learn to be patient. It can be very confusing when these things are happening, because, and sad too, because sometimes we're like, well, I believe this, and it's really hard to let go of those beliefs and allow new beliefs to come in through questioning, because when you question everything you've thought this far, you feel like you've been betrayed or you've betrayed yourself. That's not the case. Have grace, allow for things to present, allow yourself to experience things in a different way, because we loop. There's no path, straight path. We loop. Within ourselves, our emotions loop, our mind loops, everything is a loop. So as we loop, it's important to have new perspective and a new shift, because that's what allows us to lift, right? If we don't, we just keep doing this, right? We keep grinding, right? So when we allow for a new perspective, oh, I'm free of that, but it's still coming back, but I'm free of it. But I'm going to do deeper healing, and guess what? I'm ascending. Okay, so each time we loop, it's an opportunity to let go more, forgive more, heal more, free up the body more. It's in the freeing of all this false wisdom or knowledge or experience or trauma that gives us the peace. You don't need to find peace. You need to free up what's blocking your peace. Your peace is already you. Okay, I hope that makes sense. All right, that is your energy for the week, my friends. I wish you all the well. I wish you all the well. I wish you all well and all the best this week. Bye, guys.